want to grab a chair, you're more than welcome to stand if you'd like. If you want to grab a chair and sit down, be more than welcome to do that. You got the information on the farm there over on the table. If you didn't, we do play a little bit of a game where you can guesstimate what you think farm's going to sell for. Whoever comes the closest wins a little gift certificate to Applebee's. You can just go down to Applebee's here in Hampton, right? And take care of that. Well, there's some of them around, so anyway. It's just kind of a little fun thing we do, so we appreciate you being here today, and so it's kind of fun to do something like that. Morning, Danny, you up ready? Good man, good man. You don't have to milk cows anymore, what's the deal? Danny used to be our milkman years and years ago. That's when I first met him when your son or brother-in-law married into my family, didn't you? Yeah. Whatever, it's complicated. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started, folks. I appreciate all of you being here today. My name is Jeff Obrecht, the dirt dealer. I work for a People's Company out of Des Moines, or Clive office. Obviously, this is my home area up here. They pronounce it Obrecht. I pronounce it Obrecht. It's the same guy. I lived up in northwest Franklin County. One of my sisters is here today. I do have some guests here today from Australia, sitting in the front row, and they think he's looking at dirt here. I'm not sure how that's all going to work out, but anyway, appreciate them taking time to be here. Steve Bruere, Steve's in the back someplace. Steve's in the back over here. Steve is the owner of the company. We're the joint listing agents on this property, so appreciate Steve letting me work with him on this. Guys up front, Jared Chambers. Jared is from Corden, Iowa, down the Corden area. Also is an auctioneer and a real estate agent for us. He's got an auction coming up on Friday. Andrew Zelmer in the middle. Andrew's from northwest Iowa, works out of the Des Moines office, or the Clive office also. Andrew and I just got done doing an auction over in Dickinson County on 3 tracts over there here a week or so ago. Darren Becker on the side up here. Darren is from Indianola, works the Des Moines area, obviously, also southern Iowa, comes up here. He always gives me a hard time because I got to sell 1 acre for every 3 he sells. I don't mind that at all. So appreciate Darren being here also. Let's see, Brad Hayes in the back. Brad is one of our appraisers in our company. Just kind of getting on the ground floor on the appraisal business, folks. There's information on appraisals over there. If you need or looking at having an appraisal done, get a hold of Brad. He's got cards with him. Take one of those flyers with you. We've got some other 3 appraisers coming on board with us, or are on board right now too. So if you need an appraisal done, don't be afraid to give Brad a call. And Brad, I can't remember his name beside you. Maines? Landon, there you go. Landon is also working with us in the appraisal end of the business. Travis Smuck, Travis back there. Travis is from over in northeast Iowa, Independence area. If you have a little extra money, you want to get rid of it, he wants to get a race car going next year, you can put you for the right amount of money, you can put your name on the side. Preferably the side with no dents. Clark Cannon, also from the Des Moines area, in the office there, kind of Steve's right-hand man, does a lot of things for us as individuals, so appreciate Cannon being here today also. And Andrew Westlake is in the back. Andrew has the biggest job of anybody here because he's got to try and keep us all straightened out. He's our head broker in the Des Moines office, originally from Montana, if I remember correctly. We go to the same barber, by the way. So appreciate Andrew taking his time to be up here today also. Todd isn't really kind of with us, but he kind of is doing the filming back here. So appreciate Todd and his crew coming up today also. My secretary, Dara, in the back. Dara just does a great job for me. If you ever call down there and you get Dara on the phone, she can usually answer your questions for you also. Who else did I miss anybody else from People's? I don't think so. Jim Robbins is here. Jim is an attorney from the Boone area. Jim is helping with the Marie Alden property here today. The 3 gals are sitting back here. Appreciate them being here also. Some of you have renewed some old acquaintances here. So we appreciate the gals letting us work for them also here today. Farm Credit is here. They provided, or not Farm Credit, Greenbelt Bank. Farm Credit is here also. Greenbelt Bank provided the coffee and the rolls and the cookies in here this morning. Also going to do that this afternoon for us. We appreciate them being here. Again, we appreciate Farm Credit being here. I think we got some local bankers here also. I don't know if we have any Robo people here today or not. Again, the bankers folks, without them we wouldn't be here. You've heard that spiel I gave before. We really appreciate what they do for us. I operate a farming operation down in Polk County. I know what it takes to operate these things. I know the amount of money that it takes. So we really appreciate them taking time out of their schedule, not just to come and bring coffee, donuts, whatever, but to be here and take an interest in what we do out here. If you ever need sales information, get a hold of them. They can tell you what farm sold for what, wherever. It doesn't make any difference, but they can put good packages together for you. If you're interested, get a card from them here today, and they'd be happy to come out and visit with you regarding your farming operation. We're going to go through the sale flyer here, just make sure everybody understands what we're doing here today. A couple things I want to talk about. First of all, up on the top part of the flyer, up in the description, it says there's 111 tillable acres. If you look at the map over on the board, it says 108.39 or something like that. What the difference is the FSA, right on the north side of the building spot, that is now being farmed, and FSA in their map did not show that as being farmed, so that's why we're saying there's 111 versus 108 I believe 36 or 39. When you buy the farm today, you're going to pay for 120 acres more or less. That's what you're doing. There's about 6/10 of an acre at CRP. That payment is due in October, and I think that's $228. That does expire in September 2019. Just talk to the girls. What they're going to do is whoever buys this farm, that $228 full payment will go to you next October 1. They're not going to prorate that. FSA doesn't get real excited about prorating a check to somebody for 90 bucks or 100 bucks, something like that. So if you buy the farm, that will make sure that that goes to you. Canon, we want to make sure that on the purchase agreement that we put that the CRP payment all goes to the buyer on the property. Okay, make sure we do that. I'm not going to go through the legal description. You kind of know where that's all about that. The FSA information is there. Land's classified as non-highly rollable. There's no wetlands determination been done on that. The farm lease has been terminated, so it is open for 2015 season. Possessions were granted on or about March 1st of 2015 because that's when the actual lease expires. Closing would be on or about January 16, 2015. And we use that date as a date to shoot for, folks. It's not gospel, it's not in concrete. We may miss it by a day or two. It just depends if we get all the legal documents put together, title opinions, etc. If you buy the property, we'll make sure that you, your attorney and lender, have an opportunity to examine the abstract, and no money will change hands till you, your attorney and lender, are satisfied that you're getting good, clear title to the property. All the bids, of course, will be on a per acre basis. Seller reserves the right to accept or reject any and all bids. It's our goal here today, folks, to sell the farm. We're not here to take inventory or nothing else. We're here to sell the farm. The quicker you get on this particular farm and get going, we're going to find out what it's worth. You're going to determine that, not us. Our crowd determines what these farms are worth. We'll work with you the best we can. My goal is this. When I'm done today, I want to make sure that when you walk out that door, everybody's had an opportunity to buy this farm. I don't want to hear anybody say, I didn't have a shot. Everybody in this room has the same opportunity to buy this farm. Kind of depends how big your checkbook is, right, Zelmer?
That's right.
That's right.
I'm not buying it.
Zelmer's one of these. If you bid too much, he'll stop you.
That's right.
Right, Zelmer?
Just keep nodding your head.
Too much is.
That's right. Again, folks, this is Marie Alden. Marie Alden has a life estate in this farm, obviously. The gals are the remaindermen on this property. Talk just real quick about tile. On this particular farm, they just brought me a couple little tile maps this morning. It appears that there is an old clay 12-inch tile that goes down through that bottom and goes east. Now, obviously we all know clay tile sometimes has the what it'll do, if it gets old enough, it might collapse on you a little bit or just doesn't drain like it should. I did talk to Leonard Kuhn. Leonard Kuhn owns the farm on the east side of the road. He is open if someone says, hey, you know what, I want to put a new main in there. I'm going to go across the road, underneath the road, whatever you got to do, and go to that ditch. That ditch is not very far away. He indicated he would be open to visit with you about that. Didn't say he would let you do it, didn't say he's going to pay for it, but he is open. I had a couple nice visits with him. It would be an advantage to him if someone did that too. So if you were looking at putting some tile in this farm, that's one option that you have. I've done these sold farms for 35 years, folks. So far, I've never sold one that had too much tile in it, okay? The dirt's on this farm, absolutely, the dirt's there. Needs a little tile? Sure, every farm does. Farm for sale today, and that's what we're going to try and do, and we're going to try and get it sold for them today. Any questions out here, folks, that you may have, anything at all?
Any questions?
Any questions? If during the auction you have a question, folks, don't be afraid to stop us, and we'll try and get it answered for you the best we can, okay? Guys up here will take bids. If you have a question, just have them come over, and they'll try and get it answered for you, okay? All right. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started, folks. Again, you're going to pay $120 times the dollars per acre on this farm. I got a starting bid on the farm of $7,000, and now 71. 7,000, what does it say, 7,100, what does it say, $7,100 for it, 7,071. What does it say, 7,100, what does it say, 7,100, what does it say, $7,100 for it, 7,071. What does it say, 7,100, what does it say, $7,100, 71. Now 2, 7,100, now 2, what does it say, 7,200, what does it say, $7,200 for it, 71. And 2, 7,100, now 2, what does it say, 7,200, what does it say, 7,200, 70, now 3, 7,200, now 3, what does it say, 73, now 4, what does it 74, 7,300 now 4, what is it? 7,300 and 4, what is it? $7,400 for it. 73 and 4, 7,300 now 4, what is it? $7,400, what is it? $7,400 for it. 74 now 5, 7,400 now 5, what is it? 75 now 6, what is it? $7,600, what is it? $7,600 for it. 75 and 6, 7,500 now 6, your man's out. 7,500 now 6, what is your out, Latimer? You get 6?
Yes.
6, and now 7, 7,600, now 7, what is it, $7,700, what is it, $7,700 bill for it, 77, and now 8, 7,700, now 8, what is it, $7,800, what is it, $7,800 bill for it, 77, and now 8, 7,700, now 8, what is it, $7,800, what is it, $7,800 bill for it, take a look, 78, and now 9, 7,800, now 9, what is it, $7,900, what is it, $7,900 bill for it, 78, and 9, 7,800, now 9, what is it, $7,900, what is it, $7,900 bill for it, 78 and 9, take a look, better farm. 7,800 now, 9, what is it, $7,900, what is it, $7,900 bill for it. 78 and 9, 7,800 now, 9, what is it, $7,900, I'll take 50 and go. 78, 50, 7,800 now, 50, what is it, 7,800 now, 50, what is it, $7,850 bill for it. 78 and 50, 7,800 now, 50, what is it, $7,850 bill for it. 78 and now 50. Now you Mason City boys could buy this, you know that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know you got enough money in your pocket to do that, Jack. 78 and now 50. 7,800 now 50. What is it? $7,850 bill for it. 78. I forgot one thing. There's a camper on this property. The camper goes with it.
There we go.
It could. It's been sitting there long enough. It might just slide out by now. Forgot to tell you that. Sorry about that. It does come with the camper. 78 and now 50. 7,800 now 50. What is it? $7,850 bill for it. 78 and 50. 7,800 now 50. What is it? $7,850. What is it? $7,850 bill for it. 78 and now $50 bill for it. 7,800 now 50. What is it? $7,850 bill for it. 78 and 50. Take a look. 7,800 now 50. What is it? $7,850 bill for it. 78 and then 50. Take a look. Better farm, guys. 7,800 now 50. What is it? $7,850 bill for it. 78 and now 50. 7,800 now 50. What is it? 7,800 now 50. What is it? 78.50.
Yes.
And now 9, 78.50. And now 9, 78.50. Now 9, what is it? 7,900. What is it? 7,900.
Yes!
79. And now 50. 7,900. Now 50. What? If you bid too much, he'll stop you. So far, he's never had to do that. 79 and now 50. 7,900 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? $7,950 bill for it. 79 and 50. 7,900 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? $7,950 bill for it. 79 and 50. 7,900 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? $7,950, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? $7,950 bill for it. 79 and 50. One more time. 7,900 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? 7,900 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? $7,950 and now $8,000 even money, easier to count. 79.50 and now 8,000. 79.50 now 88. What is it? 8,000. What is it? $8,000 bill for it. 8,000 and now 50. 8,000 now 50, 50, 50. What is $8,050 bill for it? 8,000 and now 50. 8,000 now 50, 50, 50. What is $8,050 bill for it? 8,000 and now 50. 8,000 now 50, 50, 50, 50. 8,050. These guys are getting their money out here. Look out. 8,000 now 50, 50, 50, 50. What $8,050 bill for it? 8,050. You bet. 8,000 and now 50. 8,000 now 50, 50, 50, $8,050 bill for it. 8,000 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 8,050, 50, 50, $8,050 bill for it. 8,050. Let's put a hold. Who you got? Oh, I'll go with that. And now 1. 81. What is that? 8,100. What is it? 8,050 over here. Now 1. $8,100 bill for it. 8,050 and 1. What is that? 8,100. You out, Selmer? 8,100. What is that? $8,100 bill for it. 8,050 and now 81. What is that? 8,100. What is that? 8,100. Now 50, 50, 50. 8,100. Now $50 bill for it. 81 and 50. 8,100. Now 50, 50, 50. What is that? $8,150 bill for it. 81. It'll go to Australia. You know that. We can farm. I can find somebody over here to farm it if you'd like. Mary, you know anybody that farm that thing? Sure you, yeah. 81 and now 50. 8,100 now 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? 8,100 now $50 bill for it. 81 and 50. 8,100 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? $8,150 bill for it. 81 and 50. 8,150, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? $8,150 bill for it. 81 and now 50. Take a look. 8,100 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? $8,150 bill for it. 81.50. Take a look. Better piece of dirt, guys and gals. 81 and now 50. 8,100 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? 8,150, 50, 50, 50, 50. What is it? 81.50. Put a hold. Who you got, Zelmer?
389.
389. All right. Penmanship is not my best virtue. Got to take a short break, folks. We'll be right back. Okay. Appreciate your patience, folks. Anytime we sell a farm for somebody, whether you've owned it 5 years, 50 years, 150 years, it's always a tough decision to make. Most of our auctions that we do have reserves. I would rather not have reserves. That way when I get out of bed at Bondurant, Iowa, and drive up here, I got a farm sold. I just don't know what it's going to sell for, okay? So we deal with reserves, but that's okay. You do that whether you're selling a farm or a tractor at my auction or whatever a lot of times. So what we've done is this: the family has decided that we're at a point that we've got the money to sell the farm. So the reserve is off. We are now absolute auction. Farm's going to sell. When we're done, one person is going to walk out that door with a farm in their hand. Everybody else is going to walk out with nothing. Okay? All right, Zelmer?
That's right. Maybe
that's as plain as I can make it.
There might be a cookie.
There might be a cookie.
Unless I go
Now,
back there and get it.
From our standpoint, there's no reason for us and the family to take another recess. They've made up their mind to sell. We've made up our mind we're going to sell it for them. If you as a bidder or potential buyer needs a recess, need to call your banker, just want to think about it just for a minute, that's great. Just let our guys know. We'll stop, give you a couple, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and we go. Okay? I did that one time and told a guy, you can have as many as you want. He had 6. Not going to do that again. I'll give you a couple, but I ain't going to give you 6. Okay? So, again, folks, absolute auctions, going to sell. We're on $50 increments. We're going to stay on $50 increments. I don't want to sell somebody out for 25 bucks. I don't do to you what I wouldn't want to have done to myself. I wouldn't want on the, if I was at $3,000 an acre, I'd do 25s. At 8,100, I'm not doing 25s. Okay, we've talked to the family about that. Okay? Any questions?
Any questions?
Anything at all? Again, Jared, the camper's included. Or make sure. Okay.
It's got air conditioning too, they say.
It does now. Okay, 81, and now 50. 8,100, now 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,150 bill for. 81, and 50. 8,100, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? 8,100, now 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,150 bill for. 81, and 50. 8,100, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,150. Worth more than that, guys. 8,100, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,150 bill for. 81, and 50. 8,100, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,150 bill for. 81, and 50. 81, you owned it for a little while. 8,100, now 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,150 bill for it. You work on it there. 8,100, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,150 bill for it. 81, and 50. One more time. 8,100, now 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,150 bill for it. 81, 50, and now 2. 81.50, now 2, 2, 2, 2, what is it? $8,200, what is it? $8,200 bill for it. 81.50, and 2. 81.50, now 2, 2, 2, 2, what is it? $8,200, what is it? $8,200 bill, 82, and now 50. 8,200, now 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,250 bill for it. 82, and 50. 8,200, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,250 bill for it. 82, the old trick, Jared, now you're an auctioneer too, you know, the old trick is to watch my hand. That works too, see, that works. 82, and 50, 8,200, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? 8,250, 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,250 bill for it. 82, and 50, 8,200, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? 8,250, 50, 50, what is it? $8,250 bill for it. 82, and 50, if she needs time, I'll give her some time. 8,200, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? 8,250, 50, 50, what is it? $8,250 bill for it. 82, and 50, 82.50, take a look. 82, and now 50, 82.50. Darren, you doing anything over here?
I think he's sleeping.
I believe
He's not getting paid.
he's not getting paid today at all.
Take your hands out of your pocket. Get away.
82 and 50, 8,200, not 50. We like to have a good time, you know. Sometimes these things just get too tense. We like to have a good time. And skin, stay on business here. 8,200, not 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? 8,250, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? $8,250 bill for it. She's done. 8,200, not 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? 8,250, 50, 50, 50, what is it? 8,250, one more time. Anybody else? 82 and 50, 8,200, not 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it? 8,250, 50, 50, what is it? 8,250, one more time. I could tell a joke right now, but while he's talking to her there a minute, but yeah, they've heard that. Well, you know, real quick, Zelmer was out for dinner the other night, and this gal kept looking at him. Now, Zelmer said, "What's the deal here?" And she just kept staring at him. Finally, he got up to pay his bill and walked over there, and the gal happened to walk up at the same time. He says, "Ma'am," he says, I don't understand what the deal is. You just stared at me all night. You know, I got Kelsey here, my girlfriend, and she's wondering what's going on. She just kept staring at me. And she says, "Well, you look like my fourth husband." Zelmer says, "4? How many times you been married?" 3. I got thinking jokes, thinking. 82 and 50. 8,200, not 50, 50, 50, what is it? 8,250, 50, 50, what is it? 8,250. You need one of those? Okay. Another joke. We want to make sure, folks, so again, when we're done, if you had time, if you don't have time, we want to make sure you got time to do what you need to do here. So we do take those calculators. We give free calculators away. I will caution you, they are programmed with high numbers. Take them home with you. They're $1.15 each. They're kind of pricey. Now you take them with you. Tell you what, while she's doing that real quick, because I got a little bit of time here. If anybody's interested, and I don't know, Steve, I didn't ask you if I could say this, but January 23rd, we have what's called the Land Expo in Des Moines. Have about 5, 6, 7, 8 speakers. We've got an economist and weatherman from Argentina. There's a gal from South Africa that has a large farming operation over there going to speak. Last week, I don't know if you read the Des Moines Register yesterday, we did get our feature speaker lined up for that event. So if you want to come and see Donald Trump, he will be our main speaker. Now, whether you like him or not, This is a big deal, folks. When you get Donald Trump to come, it's a big deal, okay? So if you're interested, you can get a hold of any of the guys here, get a hold of Steve. He can tell you how you can get tickets for it. But it's a heck of a deal. Lots of good information at that meeting. So if you're interested, just get a hold of Steve. My secretary can get you information, but probably Steve would be the one to talk to you, right, Steve? Okay.
Have you been practicing your fire, just so in case he needs a substitute?
No, well, I hope that Steve hasn't been practicing his getting fired. I thought maybe I'd talk to Mr. Trump about seeing if he'd cut his hair like mine. Then he wouldn't have to worry that comb-over thing, you know. But anyway, now I think it's pretty cool.
See how far that gets you.
Yeah. I've been told where to go before, and I'm sure it'll happen again. Are we ready to roll? 82 and 50, 8200, not 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it, 8250, 50, 50, 50, what is it, $8,250 bill for, 82 and 50, 8200, not 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it, 8200, not 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it, 8250, one more time, 8200 and now 50, 8200, not 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it, 8250, 50, 50, what is it, 8250, 8250, she say yes or no, 8250, I'll give her just a minute. We got to be patient. That's not a problem. And Andrew's patient with us, aren't you, Andrew? You try. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. We do have another auction this afternoon. We have another auction this afternoon, and we are going to have lunch here when we're done. So if you want to stick around, we'll get a free lunch here for you. Are you saying 82 and now 50, 8200, now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it, $8,250 bill for, 82 and 50, 8200, now 50, 50, 50, 50, what is it, 8200, now 50, 50, what is it, 8250, 50, 50, what is it, 8200, now 50, 8250, one more time, 8250, 8250, she's out, 8250, sold the farm, $8,200. Same number. All right, folks, thank you very much for being here again. If you want to stick around, they've got pulled pork sandwiches back here. You're all more than welcome to stay. Dara, we got a winner. I think AJ is our winner, isn't he? AJ Schaefer. You came the closest. Please understand that we give you that $25 gift certificate. We do send you a $10.99 on that. Now, she's got it back there for you. So thank you very much. We'll be around this afternoon. Thank you. Appreciate it.